thought I was taking her to see her dead husband.
I'm sure Haldane will take good care of her.
Tell me why I shouldn't go to the police right now.
Sign on the dotted line, you'll never have to see me again.
I wish. Do you know what chances are of selling this time of year?
A thriving bar in a downtown location riding on the back of this place. Someone will want it.
Yeah, we're going to be willing to pay for it, that's my question.
What do you care? I thought you'd be glad just to see the back of me.
There is that.
I'm assuming you'd rather I drank some else from now on?
I wouldn't have it any other way. Tell me something. How many of the Bettys have there been?
Keep your voice down.
No, it's a stupid question, really. Everybody's disposable in your world.
Same world you live in, as far as I can tell.
Not anymore, it's not.
Excuse me. Looking for somebody?
I think I just found him.
Take a seat.
I need a drink.
I'll get it. I think I know what you like by now.
I checked on Harry. He's asleep.
Or pretending to be. He's not in the mood to talk to either of us.
I wanted to apologise to him.
Oh, you can do that in the morning.
He'd eaten the sandwich that you took him.
He must have been starving.
It's not fair, is it?
What isn't?
Harry being punished when I wasn't. I know I was just as bad as he was.
What was I supposed to do? Put you in the naughty corner?
You could have put me over your knee.
Isn't that against the law these days?
Not between consenting adults.
Personally, I've never seen the attraction.
I thought you went to a boarding school.
I've been on the receiving end of a few good thrashings in my time. I can't say I've ever taken any pleasure from it.
Well, you know what they say. There's a fine line between pleasure and pain.
I can honestly say I've never met anyone who got off on that sort of thing.
Oh, yes, you have.
I can imagine Ethan wielding a whip, if that's who you mean. But it's not an image I want to dwell on.
I should never have brought it up. Sorry, Daddy.
The only person who calls me Daddy is upstairs asleep, okay? And even with him, it's Dad these days. Hey, how's your drink?
Nearly ready for another one.
Well, next one will be on the house. If you promise me you drink it by yourself.
What?
Do yourself a favour and ditch the boyfriend.
Excuse me?
How much do you know about Ethan and his so-called business deals?
Not much.
Well, I do, and it's enough to make me wish I'd never met the guy. And one day, very soon, you're going to wake up and say exactly the same thing.
What's going on?
Your boyfriend's drunk.
I'm trying to tell Alice something she doesn't want to hear.
Oh, so leave her alone.
Thank you.
Come on, I'm taking you home.
Good idea.
Just listen to me. There's some things I can't tell you. I wish I could, but I can't.
What's brought this on?
Bad breakup. Ethan just signed the papers to sell the Ivies.
That's because they asked him to. They couldn't happen soon enough for me. Since they haven't been warned.
Hey guys, this is Mr. Gilmore. His daughter found him like this. He's febrile and confused. His temp's 38.2, his heart rate's 100 BPM, and I'm thinking a possible urinary tract infection.
Are you now?
Well, it's just a guess.
Well, we don't make guesses here, we make diagnoses.
Sorry.
He's kidding, I think.
Well, you could well be right. I may as well hang up my stethoscope now.
Well, I have been flicking through some of Dad's textbooks. I'm starting to pick stuff up.
Sorry, Morgan, did you want something?
I'm here to pick up Mrs. Kelly.
Right, well, we'll be with you in a sec. We'll just get Mr. G sorted first.
Coffee?
Yeah, why not?
What did you say to Kieran tonight?
What?
You were shooting his mouth off while you were in the toilet?
About what?
Your dodgy business dealings. His words, not mine.
I don't think he's too happy about losing the second bar.
Sounded like he was glad to be rid of it. And you, for that matter.
Don't tell me. He was trying to encourage you in the same direction?
Yeah, why?
He's probably talking about Nessus Bio. I have shares. It's the company that supplied the DBM for Yvonne's graft.
I can see why that might push his buttons. Why didn't you tell me?
It's not something I'm particularly proud of right now. I'd get rid of them if I could, believe me.
I hear the DHB's running an inquiry. What do you think will happen?
I'm trying not to prejudge, but if Nessus Bio was found culpable, I'll be the first in line lobbying for Yvonne to get a compensation payout. A bloody big one, too. It's the least they can do.
I wonder how she is. I haven't even been to see her.
You've been busy.
Busy pretending it's not happening. I don't think I can handle another. How much grieving can one person do? I should call her.
It's late. Call her tomorrow.
Thank you.
What for?
Just thank you.
Oh, I love it. I just love it. Oh, you've finally taken my advice.
Hardly. I only did it to lessen the shock.
Sorry?
I start my chemo on Friday. My hair's going to fall out, so the less there is, the less the trauma. That's the theory, anyway.
Oh, well, as long as you don't go all Brittany on us.
What?
He means bald.
Well, I might. Might even get a nose stub.
Morning all.
Gerald, could you get Dr. Pearce's mail, please?
Thanks.
Mum, I've been reading up on cisplatin. Apparently, it's particularly effective with primary bone cancers. They've been using it for the last few years.
Can we change the subject? I'm sure Gerald is not interested in all the medical details. Hello, you two. You'll be wanting your mail, I suppose.
Thank you. I like the new hairstyle. How are you this morning?
No offence, but if one more person asks me that...
Point taken.
She's doing great.
I'm managing, put it that way.
You're a trooper, Yvonne.
She certainly is.
I better get on with it. See you at lunchtime?
Probably not. Busy day. Thought I'd work through.
Tonight, then.
I'll see you when I see you, yeah?
I just bought that lamp I was telling you about. You said you needed one for the bedroom. I never use it.
Right, thank you. Cup of tea?
Please, yeah. I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, we were just finishing.
What, exactly?
Oh, it's a Hindu thing. Auntie Rani knows all these rituals. It's sort of like a blessing on the house.
Shouldn't you have done all that before you moved in?
Probably. Auntie Rani was away in Brisbane.
If I had been here, I would have told them to buy somewhere else. This place is Vasudu's nightmare. Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Look.
Must have been a draft or something.
Looks more like an animal got to it.
I don't believe this. They've all gone out.
Here, let me try.
It's got to get away okay?
Don't mention that man to me. He'll be lucky if he's allowed back home.
Why? What's he done?
Stuff really doesn't want to burn, does it?
We'll need more than incense, I'm afraid. Negative energy is too strong.
You may as well know. I'm not going to be a surrogate mother.
What?
Cindy and Trent are still keen, but they found out they'd have to get approval from the ethics committee. And because I haven't had a baby already, the decision would have gone against us. We'll probably find someone else now.
How do you feel about that?
Not great. I try to help someone, and all I get from the world is disapproval.
Does he know? Tell him.
Why should I go calling to him? He'll think I want something.
If you won't tell him, I will.
Don't.
Hi. Morning. There's something you should know. Morgan's surrogacy deal has fallen through.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Why don't you ask her that yourself? I suddenly need more coffee.
Gerald told me the news.
Yeah, I saw your face light up.
Sorry.
Why? You're a dead set against the whole idea.
True, but I know how disappointed you must be.
Disappointed, relieved. I don't really know anymore.
Relieved?
If I'm honest, yeah.
Well, what happened anyway?
Do you have time to sit down?
Sure.
What, no Chris? Gone are the days of him trotting around the hospital, following your every move with his tongue hanging out. Honeymoon over already, is it?
Chris and I come here to work. We don't have to prove anything by making public appearances in the cafeteria.
All I can say is I hope things are a little warmer at home than they were in triage this morning. For your sake.
Nice of you to care.
Well, it'd be a shame for all that training to go to waste.
My relationship with Chris is very different to what I had with you. There is no comparison.
That's a shame. Or have you suddenly developed a taste for vanilla? I can't see it somehow. I can't see Warner walking on the wild side either.
You didn't have to sleep on the couch.
It's the best place for me when I'm like that.
What, so you got out and cleaned the car?
I just needed something to do.
I know what you mean. Have you noticed how spotless the fridge is? That was me the day I found out about Mum's diagnosis.
Beats hitting the bottle, I guess.
Is that what you've been fretting about? Mum?
Yeah.
Well, you needn't take it out in the car. Next time, talk to me. Wake me up if you have to.
Okay, I promise.
You shouldn't worry about Alice. She's not the kind of girl to hold a grudge.
I just wish he'd come to his senses about Ethan.
Why do you let him bug you so much? I mean, I know he's a slime,
No,
but...
he's more than that. He's dangerous. And the sooner I'm shot of him, the better.
What sort of dangerous?
You don't need to know.
What did I just say? Talk to me.
I can't.
Well, next time I see Ethan, I'm going to ask him.
No, Libby, next time you see Ethan, turn around and walk away. I mean it. Stay clear of him. Please.
Back to work already?
There's a very challenging hand surgery scheduled for later in the week. If I'm quick enough and devious enough, I should be able to snatch it off Chris Warner.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. Charm and cunning should do it.
See ya. Ethan!
Any luck?
Answer phone. Who are you calling? Social worker. I had my fingers crossed they'd found poor Betty somewhere to stay. Who's Betty?
You know, the old duck her family dumped on us.
I kind of lost her at the end of my shift.
And Louise never found her again?
Oops.
Big oops.
No, oops. I should have told you sooner. The social worker left a message. Thank God. Maybe not. They hadn't seen her either. No, she came looking for her yesterday and couldn't find her.
Oh, hell, so nobody knows where she is.
Well, maybe the family had second thoughts and snuck back in and picked her up.
Well, there's a thought. If they had any decency, they'd be too embarrassed to show their faces. It'd be a quick in and out.
Hang on. She was knitting this for her granddaughter. If her folks came and picked her up, why would she have left it? Or her medication, for that matter. What's it for again? Blood pressure. If she doesn't take it, she could be in trouble.
She's old. She forgets things. She's probably got some more by now.
Yeah, I hope so. Wherever she is.
There we are. 9 goldfish.
And 1 blackfish. Why? I have no idea.
Will help, believe me.
Place feels better already.
Whatever you do, don't forget the chanting.
Om Namu Bhagavati Vasudevate Namah.
12,500 times. 108 times a day, at least.
I'll still be chanting when Scotty gets home.
Good, he can join in.
Seriously, 12,500 times?
Oh, it won't hurt you. Oh, that's my taxi.
Well, thanks for all your help.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the murder house. But we don't call it that anymore. We're all going to be really happy here, aren't we?
I left my purse.
There it is.
Thank you. Hey, I was wondering, how would you like to stay for dinner?
All right, old man?
Tricky operation. Took longer than I hoped.
You looked a bit worried when you came in this morning. Rough night, was it? You know what I'm talking about. She's demanding, all right. And that completely submissive way of hers.
Yeah, who did she learn that from, I wonder?
I take full credit. I taught her everything she knows.
I wouldn't brag about it if I were you. Whatever your relationship was, it wasn't healthy. Brooke wouldn't have the issues she has now.
Issues?
Well, for one thing, she doesn't know when to stop playing games. Now, who does that remind me of?
Sounds like you're the one with the issues, mate. Tell you what, if you're not happy with Brooke's performance, send her my way for a few remedial sessions. I'll soon whip her into line.
Stay away from her.
And what if she doesn't want to stay away from me?
Hi. How are you?
We're good. Feeling very positive, actually.
We haven't given up hope yet.
That's good to hear. Are you thinking about more IVF?
We've already made an appointment.
I hope we haven't jumped the gun.
What do you mean?
I'm scared to ask now.
What is it?
Well, you seem so willing to help. We,
Look, just promise you'll listen.
Can I help carry your bags?
Oh, finally he discovers some manners. Just in time to see me out the door. You always get what you want, don't you, Harry?
What's going on?
I asked Brooke if I could carry something.
Because he can't wait to see the back of me. Any chance to rub it in, eh, Harry?
Hey, that's enough.
One day you'll learn some real manners. The hard way.
Please don't talk to him like that.
I'm sorry.
Harry, mate, could you go upstairs for a minute? I'm aware this situation isn't ideal, but that doesn't give you the right to take out your frustrations on Harry.
Oh, because Harry can do no wrong. And I'm the dirty little secret that has to be hidden away.
It isn't like that.
How long am I being banished for? A week? A month? A year?
I told you, Harry needs some space right now. When he's back on
Harry
track...
needs a good swift kick up the backside. That's
Yeah.
what Harry needs.
And you are just the woman to give it to him.
I wouldn't. Honestly.
I wonder.
Fine. Think the worst of me then. See if I care. I am used to it.
We should get going.
I'll go. You stay here. Your son might need you.
You don't know where the apartment is.
I'm not going to the apartment. And I'm not coming back either. Best thing for all of us. Don't you think, Harry?
What does the name Mephisto mean to you?
I think Mephistopheles, another name for the devil.
Figures. And Mephisto Enterprises?
Sorry?
You got an email from them today. I don't think it was spam.
What are you doing reading my emails?
You left yourself logged in. You got a message after you left. I tried to call you back, but...
I'm sure it's nothing important.
It wasn't. But then the name Mephisto just jumped out at me and...
And you couldn't help yourself.
They're sending you a dividend.
Great.
But I did make the mistake of looking them up on the internet. Am I over 18? Yes. Am I sure I want to enter? No, given the amount of naked flesh on display.
Most of it's pretty mild. Until you get to the members area.
And you're making money off this stuff.
I'm not ashamed of it. An old school friend dragged me into it when he needed capital to set up a studio. It took him a while, but he's managed to make a thriving business out of it.
The perks must be good.
You mean, do I get to party with the stars? Never.
What about creative input?
So far, my talents in that area have gone unrecognised. Outside of my own bedroom, I mean. Trust me, I'm happy to leave that to the professionals.
What's that?
It must be neighbor's baby.
I haven't seen one.
It sounds like it's coming from inside the house.
Must be a cat under the floorboards.
It's coming in here.
Can't be.
Have a look.
Is there somebody there? What's wrong?
Look. Call me taxi, Janti. I can't stay here. I'm sorry. I need to go.
Tonight's not good for me, sorry.
Okay, no hurry. There's always the weekend.
Yeah, maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
Hope so. Anyway, bye.
Bye.
You going somewhere?
Just for the night.
I'll get it. Where are you going?
Oh, there's Morgan here.
Come in. I thought we must have got lost.
Sorry, traffic.
It'll be bad on the way to the airport too. We should go.
Yep.
Okay, right now I'm really hoping this isn't what it looks like.
Would you mind waiting in the car? I need a word with Gerald. We're supposed to be gone before we got back. No one's supposed to know.
Yeah, no kidding.
Can you keep a secret?
So far, the only person I might have to tell is Cindy.
She already knows. It was her idea. Okay, look. Cindy and Trent have told their fertility clinic that they're moving to Wellington, so all their frozen embryos have been sent to a clinic down there. Which means when Cindy goes for her next IVF, none of the staff will know what she looks like. Tomorrow morning, she's going to look a lot like me.
Hello? Anybody here?
Who are you looking for?
You. It's Kieran Mitchell. We met before.
I know who you are. What do you want?
I might have some work for you.
You might have to wait too. We're flat out till after Christmas.
Look, I'm not here to mess around. You have a certain reputation. I'm hoping you can live up to it.
Keep talking.
So what's the going rate these days? 15,000? 20?
You're not talking about a warrant of fitness, are you?
Far from it. How much to make somebody disappear? That's what you're good at, isn't it?